Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I'm your host, as always, Thomas900AK, the X-Builder, and welcome to Chilling with the Char, a Guild Wars 2 show where I answer any questions you might have on GW2 about races, classes, balancing, dungeons, etc., as well as talk about gaming and what's going on in the industry today. Now, let's get on with the show. Since this is the first episode of Chilling with the Char, we are going to start it off by discussing the Char and my experiences as a Char warrior. Well, I've been playing the Char for a considerable amount of time now, and all I can say is wow. Just wow. Not World of Warcraft wow, just wow. I don't know what it is, but I truly like the Char as a race. They are truly brilliant, at least in my eyes. Being at war with the humans for quite a number of years, the Char have taken back their homeland and formed the Black Citadel right near the now ghostly remains of the city of Ascalon. Now, depending on the choices you make during the character creation, you'll undergo your own personal tale, which I have to say is a truly amazing mechanic to put into this game. It truly changes the narrative around you and goes from simply being a very linear based narrative to then becoming a more immersive narrative experience. As well as this initial choice, there are other dialogue options you can make during the game, but don't just decide on what the character you're talking to says, but it also affects where your story is going to go. Whether you want to go into a horde of enemies head on, whether you want to think about it tactically and hit them a little bit by little bit by little bit, or whether you want to sneak round the back of them whilst the team are focus firing on them so that you can sneak behind and do massive damage without them even noticing. Could say assassination. This adds more of an interactive narrative when you're at the helm of your own story and can drive it in any way you wish. Truly magnificent. This is another great reason why Guild Wars 2 in general has a much better narrative experience than other MMOs I have played in the past. I'm not going to name any names there. So at this moment in time, I'm rolling a Char soldier with a sword and shield along with a two-handed rifle. Sword and board I'm truly getting the hang of now, since I've been using a greatsword for a long period of time. Don't get me wrong, greatsword is great for dealing obscene amounts of damage in one big whoop, but I kind of started falling out with the greatsword. I can't really explain it, but I just felt as if I've been playing with the greatsword for so long that I just needed a change in things. And luckily, Guild Wars is one of those games where if you don't feel like running with one weapon anymore, you can switch it up and roll with a different set of weapons and try it out that way and see if you like it. And quite frankly, I'm loving what Sword and Board brings me. Being able to lunge at enemies, being able to inflict a lot of bleeds, whilst also be able to block incoming attacks and stun enemies with the shield bash. It's a great combination when fighting people up close, especially in one-on-one veteran or higher up contacts. Fantastic. The reason why I take the gun with me is for range attacks, because it's always nice to have that diversity between going in head on or switching out to a ranged weapon at first to do some initial damage, and then when the time is right, switching out to your sword and board and getting in there and down and dirty. I like that tactic. And plus, with the gun, I'm also able to inflict some initial bleeds and even initial dot damage from afar before switching out to the sword and board, lunging in, laying down the law, shield bashing, blocking the attacks, getting a little bit more tanky, and keeping the enemies at bay, which I like doing. Now, overall, my experience with the Char so far after reaching level 30 have been brilliant. And I can't wait to see what's next for the Char. At least for the levels ahead that I've got. I'm only level 30. I've got to reach up to level 80 when I get the chance. And even then it's not finished. I can't truly wait. It's going to be fantastic. So if you want to share your Char experiences, if you do play as a Char, be sure to leave them in the comment section below. It would be really great to see what you guys think about the Char as a race, even if it's just how they look. You got to pet the kitty. Okay guys, so that's the end of the show for this week. I'll be making one of these each week from now on to answer your questions, so be sure to send them in. You can leave a comment or PM me on YouTube, leave a question on my Facebook page, send me a tweet through Twitter, or message me on Google+. Be sure to use hashtag #ChillWithTheChar if you are asking a question that wants to be answered on the show. But until next time, I am Thomas900 aka the Experter, and you've been chilling with the Char.